So we were at the cave that was my house, and we rested for a really long time. And then we decided to go to the temple because we couldn't really pick anywhere else to go. And when we got really close to there, there was this house that had not ever been there before. And Brieg and I decided to sneak up on it to see what this house was. And then I decided it might be a better idea if we just knocked on the door to find out what the house was. And there was this guy in there, Mr. McDonald or McGillicuddy or somebody, something. And he was having a party and he let us come to his party. But I'm pretty sure this house doesn't exist because it looks very old, but it can't be very old because I was just here and there was no house here. And then we went to the party, and there was this really pretty girl there, and I bought her a drink, and now she's teaching me how to flirt. I don't know what flirting is, but I'm about to find out.
Huzzah. His name was Baron Bouldervig, by the way.
Oh, well,
okay.
No Mick anything.
No Mick anything.
Huh.
All right, so...
I don't think McGillicuddy is his new name, though. That's what we're calling him from now on.
So... We're at the party. Brieg has decided he heard a noise, metal striking metal. It was out of place and he couldn't determine where it was coming from, so he's decided to sneak off and...
Yeah, so I think I feel like I have a thing that lets me hide when most people can't hide. Should look that up.
Extra stuff.
You should look that up. If you're trying to sneak around in this large open hall.
I might be remembering wrong. Oh, sculptor. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a feat. I can hide when I'm only lightly obscured from the creature. I can... dim light doesn't pose... Yeah, okay. I can hide when I'm only lightly obscured instead of, like, fully out of view. And if I miss with a ranged attack while I'm hidden, it doesn't reveal me. And... I can be in dim light without imposing disadvantage on my perception checks, but I have dark vision anyways. That one doesn't really help much.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to sneak off and...
Yeah, so I'm just going to start, like, sneaking around the house trying to find the source of that sound, and also figure out what this place is, because it's not all just this happy dance hall, and I am suspicious of Baron McDonald McGillicuddy.
Okay, so where did you want to head first?
So I really have just like no idea where the sound came from.
No, it's
so
sounded.
So I'm gonna go out that door on the north wall first, or try to slip through it. Is there any traffic coming in and out the doors?
Yeah, so that's the kitchen, and that's where people are getting drinks from and.
Okay. Well, that seems like a likely candidate for metal-on-metal sounds, so I'll go in there and see if it was just something as innocuous as, like, pans.
Okay. I'll
but
pop you through.
That's where we'll start.
Okay. You head inside, you see the kitchen. There's several large, round barrels full of ale, or you're assuming they're full of ale and possibly wine as well. But yeah, no like people doing any kind of chopping or anything that would indicate metal or metal sounds.
Okay.
After you close the door behind you and the music sort of fades, you can hear the tink, 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 tink more
distinctly.
More distinctly.
We put the camera orb wherever he is. I can't find him. I was having a hard time navigating.
Camera orbs in there. Okay, so yeah, the tinking maybe from underneath you.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to just be like super unobtrusive and slip. I assume that there's like some cooks and people in here. And I'm just gonna try to like nonchalantly kind of sneak and slip my way past them up to this other door.
Probably just the house elves doing house elf things.
Basically, yeah. The door is locked.
Okay. Have I so far avoided gathering too much attention.
Yeah, you're just a little halfling, gnomey type person wandering around.
Okay, so I'm gonna slip out of view so that nobody is watching. Like, make sure that no one is paying attention, and then slip out of sight, and then use my mage hand to pick the locks.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a lockpick check. 27.
I'm really bad at finding things. I'm really good at picking locks.
So if you could ever find a locked treasure chest, you'd be set.
Oh yeah.
You need to train your ferret to find things, and then you can do stuff to the things he finds.
Like a blood ferret?
Oh, Binks. We haven't heard from Binks recently.
I know. I've become more confident, so I don't talk to him as much. I feel bad.
Or Binks. He still lives in the folds of your clothes, though. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you expertly and deftly move the thieves' tools while keeping them hidden. The lock won't budge.
Well, that just increases my suspicion because I know I'm good at that.
Why would this guy, the super rich guy, have really nice locks in his really nice mansion?
Well, right, but really nice locks to like what is probably a storeroom for the kitchen staff or something. Like, it's
Why
not
would
that
you buy a bad lock if you can afford a good lock? I raise an excellent point.
I'm gonna. I can't respond to that point without metagaming. A lock that is better than DC 27. That's a stupid expensive lock to put on. Like that's just wasteful.
Extravagantly wealthy. Like, numbers to him look like they have 4 fewer zeros than they look like to you and me.
If whatever like master craftsman that made that lock knew that he was just putting it on like the storeroom, he would be upset.
No, he wouldn't. He got millions of gold for that thing.
It's a waste of my masterful craftsmanship. Okay, so in that case, I will sneak back around and start looking through other. I mean, I don't really know what I'm looking for exactly. So the fact that that door is locked, while frustrating, I don't know what I'm looking for. So I might as well go look somewhere else for it. So I'm just gonna keep kind of like working my way around the house as surreptitiously as possible, looking for a down staircase because I think that the sounds are coming from down.
Okay. So you're heading back out through that door?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move you out. Back down to here.
Yeah, and then we'll
as
go
you-
back out the double doors that we came in, because if I couldn't even lock that shouldn't be useful lock, there's no way I'm going to unlock fancy make gold room lock.
As you walk through the door and sneakily shut it behind you and turn to look back, you see Baron Baldovig standing in front of you. He says,
I don't trust you.
He doesn't have time to say anything.
"Why not?"
This place isn't supposed to be here.
But, well, of course it's supposed to be. I built it. Well, I didn't build it. I didn't build it. Man, what's wrong with me? I didn't build it. Build it has a D in it, I promise you. I didn't build it. I paid somebody to build it, but nevertheless, here it is. Precisely where I wanted it.
I know people that have traveled this area for years and years. This structure is new.
Your friends must be mistaken.
They're not. I don't trust you.
Well, by all means, if that's your opinion, you're most welcome to it. It's unfortunate, though.
Would you like to explain that sound?
What sound?
Well, it's not the music and it's not the chatter. The other sounds.
Oh. Can you hear the Smiths?
Yes.
Ah, right. There's a basement level to this house. It's underground. I have a couple of smiths working down there. They create arms and armor, some really high quality equipment. And then you see that young lady sitting over in the corner, and he indicates over to this young lady here.
Aye.
You wouldn't think it looking at her, but she is quite the adept young wizard. She enchants the gear for me, and then I send it off to adventurers. What's the word I'm looking for? As the DM tries to remember the word he's looking for. I can't remember the word I'm looking for. Basically, when you sort of... It's not an apprentice because you're not teaching them, but you're sort of like providing for them.
Right. What's
You're a
the
patron?
opposite of your? Yeah, you're the patron for young adventurers. What's the counterpart of a patron?
Yes, that's basically what I'm getting at. No. Nice try, Din. Nice try. Still, language isn't your strong suit. Anyway, that's what he says. That word that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. So we ship it off to them so that they have some better equipment to brave the dungeons that they have to face.
Would you be willing to show my friends and I around the rest of the estate?
Absolutely, but not right now. Not during the party. Perhaps tomorrow.
All right.
I would like to go tomorrow, not right now.
Where's my gnome? Brig! Where's my Brig? Brig!
Thank you, Baron. And then I
You're
walk
welcome.
away.
Hey, Brig, have you had anything to drink yet?
I've been sticking with water tonight.
But the drinks are so good once you've had enough of them to get past the fact that humans made them.
I feel like it might be wise if at least one of us kept his full faculties about him.
That's very cautious of you. That was a good word for it. Cautious was a word with good connotations. I did. Harbek, you did good. You said the right thing. That's very cautious of you, Brig. Brig. I might be a very drunk. But you're a good Brig. And you should keep being like Brig.
Alright. I have seen you drunk a few times, but this is
Nay, lad,
impressive.
you've seen me have some drinks. You've not seen me drunk until
Well,
you see... Well, it's a surprise. It's a
I've
surprise.
certainly seen you hungover.
Lad, that is... Were you there when I rolled down the stairs? That was... I slept. Brig, will you come sit with me and have some of this food? At least the food. The food is good.
I have been eating my own food. You may have noticed, but I don't eat much.
Well, that's why you're so skinny.
Did I tell you that my friend is a god?
This is a quick study.
Her story about just one-upping her story about how she knows a noble. I have this friend that's like 87th in line for the Duchy of Who's What's It. My friend's a god.
We thought he was an evil god, but then we think he's an okay god. Well, at least he says he's... Right. So is anybody else doing anything in particular besides getting blind, drunk,
So I
learning
wanna
to flirt?
What's the guy's name?
keep an eye on
Baron Boldovic.
Baron Baldovic, Baron Balderdash.
Baron Boldovic. Do I need to call you by Baron Boldovic every time? That's a lot of syllables. And I've had quite a few drinks in my mouth. It takes some effort to make it make sounds. Can I call... Is there a shorter name for you, friend?
Yes. Bron.
Bron,
Baron Bron Braldovic.
I
Bron,
hate this guy.
Bron, do you have your own brewery
Stanley
on
named this
site?
character? Come on. Sorry. I interrupted.
Sorry?
Do you have your own brewery on site? Is this made here?
No, we import all of our drinks.
Oh, would you like one?
Why do you ask?
Well, I happen to be
Never
a brewer,
drunk in
and if you want to welcome dwarves to your parties, I could give you some tips on things that dwarves would like a bit more than we like. I mean, this is good, and I'm sorry if I drink all of it, but I can help you anyway. When I get too drunk, the words are hard to make, but somehow I can't stop making them.
Well, while Harbeck is so proficiently distracting Baron Baldovic, Baron Braun Baldovic, because Stanley definitely named that character, I'm going to slip back out the front doors and poke around the mansion a little more.
Okay.
Bron, come here. Taste this. Look, I made this. Well, before we came across the ocean, but have a taste of that. Try that.
And you're putting a beverage in front of him that you've pulled off your belt?
Yep.
What were you intending to give him?
Just my water skin, my actual just beer.
Just your beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just my personal what I keep to drink.
You've been drinking for a while, and quite intoxicated. Roll 1d4.
Oh, good.
See if you actually grabbed your water skin.
You actually grabbed your water skin.
Yes!
Passed the water skin to him. And he doesn't drink from it, but he sniffs it and recoils in horror.
If you want to get
Alcoholic
dwarves in
beverage.
here, that's this. You should keep some of this.
I'll be quite fine. Thank you, Mr. Dwarf. I'll be quite fine. So how you're sneaking off in that direction, Breek?
Mm-hmm.
Wandering off in that direction. Okay.
Follow
Everybody else.
Excuse me, Mr.
How did you manage that?
Well, 1 in every 400 rolls
We'll give you a 12 on your stealth.
will give me a 12 on my stealth check.
A double 12 on your stealth check.
Yeah, double 12 on my stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you're being super sneaky as you slam the door behind you. You were saying, Tim?
Could you maybe show me where that room is now? Maybe?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
As
she's
he
ready
strolls-
to let me sniff her.
As he comes through the door and sees Breeg sneaking along.
Hi, Brig.
There's what happened to your stealth check. Din walks up, just like, "Hi, Break."
And as Baron Baldovig walks through the room, he yeah, and sees you there. Tired, are we, little one?
I just wanted to catch a breath of fresh air before turning in for the night.
Oh, okay. By all means. If that's what you need, you're more than welcome to. And he leads you off in this direction, Din.
No, which direction?
Up.
Oh,
Up this
I
way.
found it. Okay.
And then through this door.
Yep, there's more up to go.
Yep. You probably can't
I
get
can't
through
get
the door.
Oh, magic. I magic through the door.
And you see a whole heap of basically like they're only like small beds, like single beds, but they're very comfortable.
Kinky.
Remember,
Okay.
Din is a quick study if she learned that word.
PG Street.
And he says, "Well, I'll leave you to retire." And
Okay, good night. Wait, I lost somebody.
and heads out.
I'm heading down this hallway down here.
Okay.
Some of these doors are open. Into
The camera
bedrooms.
should probably follow Brig, and I haven't been paying attention. I don't know where he is.
I'm down and right.
There we go.
Yeah.
I will make the camera follow Brig now.
I was going to say, it's your job to control Orby, not mine.
I know, but there's some like obstructions with the light, or the
Yeah.
the line of sight thing that I have a hard time pushing Orby through.
So I'm going to assume that all those doors on the right side there are all just sleeping quarters because a couple of the doors were open and that's what they look like. But it looks like there's a door back here that could be something different. So I'm going to make sure that no one is around to see what I'm doing and then try to open that door.
Okay, roll a thieves' tool.
Okay. Oh.
Wrong one. Wrong one. Once again, you attempt to pick the lock, and find that you're incapable.
It's a very frustrating house.
Brig is just used to walking into anywhere he wants to go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, so I'm gonna actually step outside and just like take a little walk around the mansion. I assume that'll take 10-ish minutes, a nice slow little saunter to get some fresh air, and I'll see if there's anything suspicious like from outside. If there's actually a smithy down there, maybe it has an exit to the outside, which would make sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I'll save you
Wait,
some clicking time.
Orby, chase the Brig.
You search the entire outside of the house. It's just a regular country manor. Everything you've seen thus far, besides
Well,
the fact that the locks are of high quality, would indicate that nothing is wrong.
what's right here?
Pardon? It's just a door.
Doors need to be picked.
Where did Brig go? He got away again.
I'm on the south side of the building.
Oh, there's another like exterior door.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm on the. I can't tell what that compass rose is trying to tell me. I'm on the, like,
Southeast.
northeast corner
No,
of the
sorry,
like,
northwest.
northwest. Yeah, the compass rose is confusing me. I assume that this door is locked. Is that?
Yes,
safe
yes,
assumption?
it is locked.
Ooh, the right one was first this time.
It was. And after attempting to pick the lock for about a minute, you frustratingly find yourself incapable of picking it once again.
God. So now I've decided that, well, I guess if this if this guy has actually accumulated as much wealth as he has, and he accumulated it as an adventurer, he must be stupid high level. All of his illusions and deception are beyond my ability to discern. Okay. And I will just go find my room, and actually, I'm going to go keep an eye on Harbeck until he's ready to turn in. It's probably going to be a late night, but
Probably not a terrible idea.
Harbeck's standing on the table when you get into the room, trying really hard to get everyone to sing a dwarven song they don't know.
That doesn't go along at all with the music that's playing.
No, not at all. Absolutely different key, different tempo, different. And Harbeck just doesn't care, just singing a song, and he's kind of confused as to why everyone's not joining in. Because when you sing this song, people join in. That's what they do.
But everybody is cheering you on and being quite affable. Okay. Anything else that's going to happen tonight, or are we just partying until we pass out / go to sleep?
I don't know if the quiet corner is a thing that exists in this room, but I'm going to try to find one and give Binks some much needed attention.
Brig, usually when I have a big party, because I haven't partied in a while, there's someone who's my friend who drags me to a comfortable place to sleep after I fall asleep in an uncomfortable place to sleep. But I imagine that you're too small for that, so I should walk. Will you show me where I can sleep?
Certainly.
I'm being very responsible.
Near approximation.
As responsible as I can be right now.
Indeed.
Yes, let's go to the sleeping.
So everybody is retiring?
Yeah.
Okay. You all end up in the sleeping quarters, which are up here. Let me move everybody up.
Orby, come
There.
here. Oh, Orby.
These are the public rooms.
Yay, Orby.
Yes, they are public rooms. But
Are
you
we
seem to
missing
be
a
the
person?
first one's retiring.
I only see 4. Din's alone.
No, Din's in there.
Okay, I know,
Oh,
but
all right.
Din's still.
Din is sadly alone.
Din was not followed.
Harbeck walks right over to Din.
Something went
Lass,
awry.
how was your lesson?
I think I maybe failed.
What did you learn, though? You never failed if you learned.
I think I learned things, but I did not achieve my primary objective.
Well, right.
So that feels like failing.
And so Harbeck settles in and starts talking to her about like this long sort of philosophical thing about how, you know, it's if your success rate is 10%, you're doing really well, and that you just have to keep trying, and blathers on and on and on until he puts himself to sleep and falls asleep against the wall, snoring loudly.
Din also falls asleep, probably on Harbeck while he was speaking.
Oh,
It's very cute. Does this door up at the top of the room open?
Brink is like, I'm gonna pick a lock tonight if it kills me.
That's adorable. I'm going through this door.
no, it does not.
Whoa. Oh.
No, it does not.
I walk over to Brig and I tell Brig about the door that I saw opened by Braun.
Yes, I was watching.
Inside that room, it's floor to ceiling, treasure, gems, gold. But the more interesting thing is when he opened it, they're magically locked. Simply picking it's going to do nothing. I imagine many of these are that way. There's probably a good 10 mechanisms that his one key is manipulating based on the sounds I heard.
I can understand why you would lock your what is clearly a vault of some sort in that way. I don't understand why every lock in the manor would be like that.
Where did you go earlier?
I heard some sounds that struck me as suspicious. Metal striking metal seemed out of place in the inn, and I wanted to find the source.
Was that the
What?
conversation I overheard about smiths and
Yes.
magically enchanting and...
Unfortunately, I don't have any reason to doubt him.
I think he's telling us the truth.
If Harbeck were
Some
awake,
rich
he would
guy.
wonder why that was unfortunate.
I don't like that.
Time for some rest, I believe.
Him telling us the truth is extraordinarily suspicious. It's even more suspicious than him
He's
lying to
being
us.
truthful. No, he can't be being truthful. This map has dynamic lighting. There's no way he can be being truthful.
I told Chat earlier that, like, I kind of believe him, but Brieg never will. That's just not a thing that can happen.
All right.
And
So
we
everybody's going to sleep?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I probably stay awake for an unreasonably long amount of time because I'm sure that something terrible is going to happen.
And to
Like
contrast
the place is
sharply,
going to disappear. Like something is going to happen. But I do eventually drift off.
Harbeck probably stays asleep for a really ridiculously long amount of time.
No, he doesn't. Brig, about an hour after you lie down, before you manage to go to sleep, everybody else is sleeping soundly, but you're still only the 4 people in this room, and it's very late. Like, Harbeck stayed up quite late. There's, like, a hard cut to the music. Like, not the musicians winding down, not, like, cheering or applause or fanfare or anything,
It's like
just
turned.
silence.
Yeah, that's not okay. Tabarin and Din might both be sober enough to wake up, so I will rouse them gently.
Is the party over?
Yes, but the way it
Quiet.
ended is suspicious.
Do we need to save my girlfriend?
I think that your girlfriend may have been part of the illusion.
Let's go find out.
What should we do about Harbeck? I'm honestly
Harbeck
not
hears his
certain,
name, sits straight up because he has years of training at the monastery where he had to wake up early in the morning.
It's a thing.
but,
It's a thing.
Harbeck,
Aye, lad.
have you slept long enough that your drunkenness has turned into a hangover?
Nay. It's still drunkenness, but I'm
not-
functional.
I'm not
What
s-
do you need?
So I couldn't sleep because this place has me worried. And you'll notice that we still have this room to ourselves. It's very late. Some of the other guests should have turned in by now. And a few moments ago, the music just stopped. Not like the musicians stopped and received some applause and wound down. It just turned off. It doesn't seem right.
All right, let's.
Lad, you've been suspicious about a lot of things you shouldn't have been suspicious about. But this one I'll give you. Let's go check it out.
Can I get perception checks from everybody? That's a good roll.
Thanks.
I'm glad somebody did it.
Oh, mine is not.
Oh, boom! That is my third
You
19
wasted.
perception tonight.
I know you. You really were. Like,
This place has got me on edge.
it helped that you'd heard it before. So, Din and Bree, both of you hear tink, 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 tink.
Brig, what's that?
I heard it earlier. I'm gonna try really hard to explain what I'm hearing to Harbeck to get him to hear it, because I feel like a dwarf might have, like, you should have some innate knowledge about.
Harbeck puts his ear on the ground
blacksmiths.
and tries
And
to
I
hear
want you to
it.
tell me if that sounds at all like a blacksmith to you. It seems too rhythmic to me, like it's too orderly to possibly be somebody just working a forge.
Well, let's just go find it.
Okay,
Let's
Harbeck
just
listens
go
for a while.
ask-
I tried to open about 5 different doors. I'm really good at opening doors. I couldn't open a single one. I
Can
don't
you
know.
open this one? I would like to leave this room now.
I don't know. Try the knob.
Okay, but
Does the door open when somebody tries to
Nope.
open the door?
Nope.
So is the
can't-
sound mechanically rhythmical? Like, is it unnatural? Or can I even
no,
hear
like-
it at all?
It's definitely rhythmic, but it like there's the occasional pause for just a few seconds. Like, it's not consistently rhythmic. If somebody was rhythmically working a forge, this is roughly what it would sound like. But roll a wisdom check.
Just a unskilled wisdom?
Yep, unskilled wisdom.
Nope.
No. Okay, never mind.
So, Tabarin's gonna walk around the room, like hearing this noise, knowing that it's coming from a basement, just stomping on the floor, trying to see if the sound makes it obvious that there's a basement underneath, or if it's
Yeah.
solid.
No, the floor is definitely like laid floorboards over rafters, perhaps.
And we're locked in this room.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
So I just attempted to pick the locks on the door. I assume that they didn't open.
Hey
Nope.
guys,
Harbeck, do you have any of that tree punching serum?
I'm curious. I can. I'm really kind of upset that we're locked in here, but I'm really curious what's down below.
So you want to punch through the floor instead of the door?
I was gonna blow a hole in the floor.
Okay, I'm going to stand over here.
Do I have...
Are we okay with this?
I'm okay with it.
Aye, lad.
Support?
I do. I've got 2 doses. Do you need any trees punched?
Well, floorboards or door boards are sort of like trees, and I would like to see if you're equally effective punching those.
Are
Um,
we committed to vandalism here? We're still guests. We don't know for sure that
You don't
something's
lock-
wrong.
in this
You don't
room.
lock guests in your room.
Oh, well,
What if we locked
I agree with
ourselves
that
in
logic.
and didn't know it?
Let's... Shall we see if we can break the door without relying on this? It leaves me quite tired
Just punch
afterward,
it.
and I wonder if that's gonna
I have lots of strength. I'll punch it.
interact with my
You guys talk too much.
oncoming hangover in a way that might not be pleasant.
Nope.
Oh no! Wait,
all right.
have this. Have a hangover cure. Well, we'll just take. Okay, we're fine. Harbeck throws back an Iron Fist draft,
Woohoo!
and
Take it back
we're
away.
gonna punch a door or a floor. Which do you want, the
Wait.
door or the floor?
Stand back.
Yeah,
I'm-
did you
I'm-
punch the door or the floor?
The door.
The door? Okay. You hit the door, because it's very easy to hit.
Right, 'cause it's
Um,
not moving.
But you are not capable of punching through doors.
No.
So that just really hurt your
Probably
hand.
just hurt my hand.
Everyone, stand back. I'm gonna blow a hole through the middle of this room, hopefully. Right here.
So the door is Harbeck's job.
Wait, Harbeck,
Hold on a
let's
sec.
see what Tabarin has before we use your tree punching skills.
So,
Fair enough.
knowing that blight really only works on living plant matter, I'm going to use the shatter spell on the floor, a 10-foot radial sphere in the center of the room.
Okay.
And we're just going to start with that.
Crunch.
21 points of thunder damage.
And maybe it's double damage against
That might be
structures. I think against
think, yeah.
things it does double damage.
Yeah, as
a thing.
long
Or
as they don't
max.
animate
Is it
things.
double or max?
I'm not sure. It does more.
Either way, 20 is enough. You blow a hole clean through the floorboards.
All right, who's
Ooh.
first?
Wait, what do we
Me.
see?
What do you see? I will use Orby to show you. If you look over to your right,
Okay, so there is a basement below.
here.
I just don't see anything.
I don't
Orby
see it.
doesn't show me things. Only the people on the screen.
It's a room. It has 2 furnitures and a
Okay.
little furniture.
Two furnitures and a little furniture.
How did I open? Okay, I unopened
All right,
it.
let's go down.
Does the room appear empty?
Yeah,
yes.
it does.
How deep is it?
Uh,
Do we need to use the magic rope to get in there without injuring ourselves?
Just to point out something that maybe wasn't obvious or maybe was obvious, and I might be being Captain Obvious. That made a very, very, very loud noise.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Also, Harbeck would like to point out something. Down is generally the opposite of out,
You're a
depending on what our goals are. Are we trying
I
to
think-
leave? Because that seems like in, not out.
I
Is this like when we were trying to escape and Tavern was like, "Follow me," and then we were in trouble?
I think we've gone from escape mode to investigate mode.
When you're investigating, you don't blow the place up. That tends to alert the guards.
Have you?
Well, we
met
had no
us?
way to get out of the room other than blow it up.
Totally our MO.
Right, but if you're gonna blow things up, don't you run away then? I mean, you know about running. Like, you're good at hiding from... Let's just go down in the thing before they
Tavern's
come
already halfway down the
into
hall.
the room, I suppose.
Did you use a rope? I'm gonna go down too.
It's like a 10-foot drop.
Yeah, if it's like a normal,
Yeah,
you
it's like
should
10
just
10
be able
foot
to,
drop.
like,
Can I disappear?
hang on the edge and drop down. You don't need your magic rope.
I immediately go over and test the doorknob.
I
I'll
totally
jump down
don't
also.
know where I am and I can't see anything. Oh, I found it.
Hobbit,
Fine, carry on.
You're jumping down as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Is that like wait? Is jumping the way we're getting down?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so why am I the only one rolling an acrobatics check?
Because you're the one who's hungover.
Or super drunk.
Can I roll athletics to jump instead? I'm better at that.
Yes. You can roll athletics. 12 will allow you to land on your feet,
Yay, feet!
as opposed to face. Okay. You're all in the hole. You are
Is
now-
there a...
Is the door, is it locked?
No. No, it's not.
If anyone asks, the floor
There was
broke.
an explosion
and
and,
we
we
fell
fell
through.
in.
That's
I'm
the
opening
story.
the door.
It's a good
I'm
story.
going to
it's
tell them that
believable.
you tripped out of bed and broke the hole in the floor.
That's a likely
That's-
story.
Brig, should
Yeah,
I
opening
be
that door.
offended? Is that a
Yes.
fat joke?
That's not a joke. It's a fat observation.
Really? Really?
If you hadn't seen me go right through the banister at the bottom of the stairs, I would think that you were being rude, but you're probably just being the right.
I was under the impression that girth was not a sore point among dwarves.
Watching our
Hey,
back, which means I'm
didn't-
walking backwards, which means I'm probably just backing into Tabarin repeatedly. Because I'm trying to cover our back.
What's down the
Girth,
hall?
girth lad is not, but clumsiness might be.
Oh, well, yes, sorry. You are
Does that
also
door open,
perhaps
Tabarin?
very, very drunk.
That's what I'm
So it
trying.
seemed like a believable...
That's not a door.
Is there anything down here?
Nope, just a dead end.
Yeah, turn
Perfect.
back, guys.
You need to move.
Aye.
Are there
Is this a
doors
door?
here that I...
Yes.
Yeah, we're...
Are the doors
Din's
open?
found another door.
Oh, Din
The
found a
doors
door.
are... Yeah. You're between two doors, and Din is in front of the door.
I'm opening this door.
Din opens the door.
Can we hear the tinking? Well, if it opens.
Yeah, the tinking sound is much louder now. Like,
Are we?
it's
I mean, can we like Marco Polo and figure out where it's coming from? Are we headed in the right direction? Are we getting
Yeah.
warmer?
yeah, it is. It is loudest here.
Okay, great.
It's louder here than it was at the other end of the corridor where
Okay,
you were.
this is time sensitive. We're just going through here. We're probably gonna have people behind us coming through the hole we blew up.
It's
So
a swap.
Okay,
Opening the door.
That's all swap.
These
you
look
open the door.
I
like,
walk in.
these look like dead people.
All right. There are so this room. There's 3 like large forges and a couple of large work tables. There's 4 suits of armor standing. Clearly, like they're not designed for a human frame. They're designed for something much larger. But it is like full plate mail. There's 2 smiths. They're currently working on 2 incomplete suits of armor on those 2 work tables that you can see. And as you open the door and come barging in, they like pay you almost no mind. Like they don't turn, they don't do anything.
Does this seem like an appropriate time to say I told you so?
You told us that they were working on giant suits of armor for giants. I don't remember that bit. How drunk was I?
No, I told you that we should be suspicious, that something wasn't right here.
I can't decide if I'm supposed to be more afraid of these giant suits of armor or of the smiths. But I'm not doing a very good job at covering our back right now because I'm really paranoid about what is on all of the sides of me.
I'm going up to one of the pieces of armor and just doing a quick once over on it to see if I can figure out what or who this might be created for.
Absolutely. Roll a wisdom check. Unskilled.
Unskilled wisdom.
Are these actually
Let's
blood?
see.
Are these actually blood stains on the floor over here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I have
probably should have mentioned
no
that.
clue.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Hello, sir. Do you know when the party ended?
Harbeck just keeps walking past the Smiths. Like, if they're not watching us and we're just trying to get out, Harbeck's just going to keep wandering while she talks
Yeah,
to him.
or
I want to open this door.
Again,
hold up, Harbeck.
Good chat, sir.
Let's wait. Well, I'm gonna wait and see if the Smith responds to Din first.
no, the Smith doesn't respond to Din at all. Harbeck, you are walking past the big metal suits of armor. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
You'll have disadvantage on this one.
Oh. Well.
That's unfortunate, isn't it? Well, it doesn't really matter. It was 8 either way. Okay, never mind. I think I've failed a spot check.
Does this door open?
That one there, yes.
I would like to open it. And then stick my head down here.
Oh.
So that is probably the hallway that we just came from.
Ish.
Are we going that way
Like
then?
it'll wrap around. I was just checking it. It looks like that hallway wraps around to where we just came from. There are some other doors down there, but not likely a way out.
I'm gonna shut this door just in case, somebody tries to come in after us. And maybe we should move this, block the door. Does anybody want to help me move this piece of armor? And then at least if it falls over, it will be noisy. And
Is it
we'll know
weird that
someone's coming.
Is it weird that the Smiths haven't noticed us?
Yes.
I mean,
Is it weird?
Harbeck pokes the Smith. Like, poke. Poke.
Can we, maybe from behind it, I'll just push it.
Yeah, I'll help you try to stabilize it, and so we can try to shift this massive thing over in front of the door.
Can I get perception checks from Din and Brig?
Sure.
I almost rolled a persuasion check, just, so that wouldn't have worked.
No, it wouldn't have.
Excuse me, giant suit of armor. Could you just slide over in front of the door for me? I'm being very persuasive.
The
Testing out
perception
your new
checks.
flirting skills you learned last night.
Right. Now I flirt with inanimate objects.
Din, this isn't like normal metal. There's something strange about it.
Harbeck,
I
you know
lost.
about rocks.
Did this
and
guy do anything when I
metals
poked him?
and things?
I totally poked this
Nope.
guy. Okay.
Nope.
I
You
lost.
know, you know how you know about things from the ground, like rocks and metal?
Sure.
Does this look weird to you?
Aye, it's much bigger than anyone I know.
No, I mean the metal.
Oh, let's have a look.
Roll an investigation for me.
Look closely.
Hey,
There
19.
you go.
It's not iron. It's not steel. It's something different, and it's not something that you recognize.
I don't know what this is. I mean,
But you're a dwarf.
aye. And it's not iron, it's not steel. It's something. Is it hard? Is it pliable? Like, what are we... If I were to compare it to a metal I know,
If you were to compare it to a metal, you'd say it was something like steel, an
Okay.
alloy of iron. But it's
is it light? Is it heavier
Yeah,
than
so
I would
when we try
expect?
to-
Like, what kind of difference can I detect?
it's a visible difference.
Okay.
It's like
So it feels like steel, but it looks wrong?
it doesn't feel like steel. It doesn't look like steel, but it has the weight of steel, and it sounds like steel when you bang on it. It's weird. It's very, very weird.
It doesn't look like a duck or
I-
quack like a duck.
But
But
it
it-
might be a
but
duck.
it's a duck.
Floats like a duck, and kind of smells like a duck.
I keep moving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did.
lick it.
Thank you.
Don't lick
Thank you
it.
for pointing that out.
So-
As you,
Are we gonna try
Does
to
Orby need to
like,
go
move
stand
it?
on that square? Well, not me, just Orby.
Over
yeah,
in front of the door.
Orby does.
Oh.
Orby does need to move there.
Hey, it probably is time for a break before that happens.
It absolutely is. So, can I get a initiative roll from everybody, please? And we'll take a short break. find out what happens next time on the Legends of Valcia. If you're watching the stream, that means in like 3 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, that means in like...
Whenever you click
That
on the
is
next
somewhere
video.
between 1 day and 7 days, depending on how good at uploading things I am.
All right, Harbeck, you need a 15 or a 14 or an 18.
Oh, so much
hi.
flush.
Hold it.
I really tried.
Now all we have is one pair. We're gonna lose.
Maybe I can roll a 15 as well, and then you'll have 3 of a kind.
Okay.
We will return in about 3 minutes. Let's take an opportunity to refill our drink bottles, etc., and resume shortly.
All right, we'll be right back.